Horatio Alger by Ali Krauss and Remy Storino. Horatio Alger was born January 13, 1832 in Chelsea, Massachusetts. Died July 18, 1899 in Natick, Massachusetts. He was the author of popular juvenile novels and biographies, often dime novels, and went to Harvard, became a minister, and then was asked to leave ministry for allegations of sexual behavior with local boys. A typical story from Horatio would revolve around a hard-working immigrant who served on the bottom rung of the corporate ladder, perhaps as a stock boy. One day he would be walking down the street and see a safe falling from a building. Our hero would bravely push aside the helpless young woman walking below and save her life. Of course, she was the boss's daughter. The two would get married, and he would become a vice president of a corporation. Horatio would write dime novels. These were really cheap novels read by immigrant masses as they came into the country, and children. They were often rags to riches stories and gave these immigrants new hope of America. The stories would emphasize honesty, perseverance, and industry, and that they were all rewarded. And many young men followed these books faithfully because they thought that Horatio's stories' opportunity would come to them.
Hello, Horatio Alger, and welcome to the Remy Show.
Hello.
Today, on the Remy Show, we'll be discussing the populist movement. We'll be discussing some of your wonderful books, and whatever else is going on. So today, I'd like to start with, where do you get the ideas of your books? What are your books really about?
My books are about the strong morals of Americans, and if you work hard enough and you do what you're supposed to do as American, you can work your way up the social ladder and become that rags to riches story. And I believe that certain people with certain luck can make it, especially hardworking young boys.
So are you saying that you believe in the rights of the people rather than the rights of the elites?
Yes, I believe that the rights of the regular people can make their way up to be the elites, and then they can control the social manners.
Economically?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You have a very, very good point there, Horatio. So, you've sold 20 million copies, and you've made your way up,
And I believe any young man that has a good, strong set of morals can make their way up just as I did. I sold these dime novels to immigrants and young children who could look up to it and say, this is what America's really about. And
yeah, that's awesome that you took an opportune time and you made your way. You really made your way.
thank you, Remy.
Horatio's stories embodied the populist movement because he demonstrated the ability for regular people to rise in the social and economic classes. This showed that regular people controlled the economic system and not just government and hierarchy.